morning and welcome to Husky Happenings. I'm Lucy.
And I'm Alexander. Today is October 3rd. Thursday, October 3rd, sorry.
Please stand for a daily affirmation and move with silence in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. I'm glad you're here today. Let's stand up and say, I'm awesome, I'm smart, I can learn anything I want, I'm in control, I like myself, and so does everyone else. I'm glad you're here today. Let's make it a good day. Now for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
The weather today will be partly sunny and warm with a high near 78 degrees. Tonight it will be clear with a low around 50 degrees.
Lunch choices for today are breakfast for lunch or taco salad, smiled potatoes, and assorted fruits and veggies. Breakfast for tomorrow will be manager's choice, juice, and raisins.
We have one Husky celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to Amelia and Miss Breedlove's class. We hope you have a great day.
We also have a lot of Huskies celebrating a birthday over fall break next week and some Pack 100 members to recognize. So let's turn it over to Mr. Harris for more.
Thank you, Alexander and Lucy. Good morning, Huskies. I first want to wish the following students a happy early birthday. Braden and Mrs. Manahan's class, Anne and Mrs. Manahan's class, Raylan and Miss Hoag's class, Max and Mrs. Murphy's class, Delaney and Mrs. McDonald's class, Amelia and Miss Bond's class, Macy and Mr. Swisher's class, Arianis and Mrs. Miller's class, Peyton and Mrs. Froberg's class, Ethan and Mrs. Geis's class, Yara and Miss Roth's class, Henry and Miss Sadler's class, Brittany and Mrs. Breyer's class, Benjamin and Mrs. Froberg's class, and George and Miss Geis's class. We hope you all have a great birthday next week. Now to welcome our newest members to the Pack 100 Reading Club. Congratulations to Will and Jackson in Mr. Tarowski's class, Emmanuel and Brooks in Miss Sadler's class, Emmett and Mrs. Froberg's class, Hazel and Bertie in Ms. Duggar's class, Ruth and Violet in Mrs. Manahan's class, Sloan D. and Emilio in Mrs. Murphy's class, Layla in Miss Price's class, and Alexander in Mrs. Hoag's class. Make sure you keep reading and logging those books. Before I send it back to Alexander and Lucy, I have an important reminder for teachers. Please get your Husky High Five nominations in by the end of the day today. I am going to start recording the drawing after school on Thursdays in hopes that it will be a little faster and that there will not be as many issues with the stream lagging and delaying. So I think that's all I have for now. So let's send it back to Alexander and Lucy.
Well, that is all that we have for you today.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Husky Happenings.
Remember to be safe, respectful, and responsible.
Make it a
great day, Huskies.
Bye.
Bye.